HTTV in association with Illingworth and Gregory. Zanka, you're supporting Stonewall's Rainbow Laces campaign. Just talk us through why you're supporting it.
Well, basically, I think it's pretty straightforward. I do believe that football is for everyone, and therefore I'm against every form of discrimination. So I think that's basically it. It's as simple as that. And the LGBT community is a big part of society, and therefore should be a big part of football as well.
You did a similar thing at Copenhagen, your last club, where you were an ambassador for this kind of campaign. Is it something that's always been really important to you? When did you start trying to raise awareness of discrimination within football?
I think at one point I just got fed up with all the attention that racism got in football. Racism, another very important thing in football that we need to, of course, get rid of. But the sheer amount of attention that racism has gotten in football really, at one point, got me thinking that we do have another big part of the community that's not being spoken about in football, and I do know that a lot of people, everybody loves football. Not everybody, but a lot of people do, and therefore there must be a lot of people from the LGBT community that also likes football. But in football, unfortunately, we do have a discriminative nature with regards to people with the LGBT orientation.
So ultimately, campaigns like this, like the Rainbow Laces, will raise awareness to football fans that everyone should be able to support a football team, everyone should be able to play football.
Yeah, because I think in the same sense, if you think about the Say No to Racism campaign that's been going in football, in UEFA, in around the world for, I think now 20-25 years, I think that had a major impact in the way that we now treat racism, and I think that in 10 years time, in 15 years time, I think we'll be able to look back and see that the Rainbow Laces campaign will have done the same as that did.
We've got an LGBT group at Huddersfield Town, the Proud Terriers. It shows that Huddersfield Town are trying to make their supporters all feel included within football. We're actually making ground in this campaign as well.
Yeah, I think that's just great that people go out and say, you know what, we do like football, we do stand for things that we think are right, and we are, I say, comfortable in our nature. And I think that we should all support that. And I, for one, I was proud and happy that Copenhagen had a fan group in the same way as Huddersfield do, and the Proud Terriers should be proud, and we should be proud that we have them.
And just finally, we'll see Rainbow Laces campaign has been brought into football over the weekend where we play Manchester City. Do you think one weekend is enough to raise awareness of such a big campaign, or do you think people should be an advocate for it throughout the season, throughout the years?
I think it's all about changing people's mindset and making it more common to talk about, get people more at ease when talking about it. And I think the more that you make people aware of it, that's going to happen. I think it makes sense, of course, to have 1 week, as it then gets a lot more coverage. That weekend you can always discuss, is it enough, is it not enough, but it's one step at a time, and you can't change people overnight, and you cannot change ingrown thoughts or natures, but we can try to push it a little bit, one step at a time, and we'll see if we don't get where we want to get in the near future.